This is why we call you the devil. This is why we call you the devil. The so-called white man. The Edomites. This is why. DailyMail.com. Okay, CIA faces furious backlash after hidden document with potential cure for cancer is declassified after 60 years. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. And much peace and blessings and salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Okay, Daily Mail. CIA faces furious backlash after hidden document with potential cure for cancer is declassified after 60 years. Now, if you Google how many people died from cancer within these past 60 years, okay, the numbers are in the thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands. Okay, I didn't look that up. But we told you, and the Lord is justifying his men. Starting with the men that came before us speaking these things. We told you that the so-called white man is the devil. And that he is in the business of basically treating symptoms. All right. The whole pharmaceutical industry, the whole medical industry is based off of you having to keep coming back to them. When we told you that this man, he had the cure for cancer the whole time. All right. And then they told you basically what cancer is basically parasites. That's what it basically is. And cancer is a way of your body is trying to protect itself. But those parasites, they cause cancer. Basically, that's what it is. It says a newly surfaced CIA document suggests U.S. intelligence once reviewed research that hinted at a possible cancer treatment more than 60 years ago. It says the document produced in February 1951 and declassified in 2014 summarizes a Soviet scientific paper that examines striking similarities between parasitic worms and cancerous tumors. The research describes how researchers believe both organisms thrive under nearly identical metabolic conditions and accumulated large reserves of glycogen, a form of stored energy. The research also highlighted experiments showing that certain chemical compounds were capable of targeting both parasitic infections and tumors. And here's one drug, what it's called, Miracle D was reportedly effective against Bilharzia parasites as well as cancerous growths, hinting that treatments developed for parasites might also attack tumors. So these people already had this information and they already did their studies. Okay, so these people have been suppressing certain technologies. Now, how much more technology they have now? How many experiments that they have now with this new technology that they have? It says, although the document was declassified more than a decade ago, it has recently resurfaced online, fueling outrage among some Americans who say it raises troubling questions about why Cold War research hinting at possible cancer treatment sat in intelligence archives for decades. Why? Because he's the devil. And this all is being revealed to you at the end because it's not going to matter soon. That's why. They're getting ready for their new world order. So why would they have given you 60 years of cancer treatment when he could have when he's made billions off the cancer industry? And this is facts. And we told you that these people have the cure for these diseases. But you call us conspiracy theorists. You called us crazy. We told you the so-called white man is not he's a physician of no value. And you're upset because you don't understand who he is. You don't understand the nature of the so-called white man. And the so-called Chinese people are not suppressing this information. It's the so-called white man. See, and y'all, you people out there, you got a problem with us when we call this man out on his bullshit. Okay, these are milk scriptures, but it still holds weight because this man, when we say he's the devil, he is really the devil. He does not care about you. To the point where he's willing to suppress information and knowledge to you on how to get well, which health, you can't have a functioning society without healthy people. So here it is, the people, the backbone of a society. He doesn't want you to be healthy. How many children have died from all these cancerous cancer? I'm not even talking about the old folks. How many young people have been dying from cancer? Which, right? The future, young people are the future of a society. Shouldn't you want young people to survive and live? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? The earth is, the Lord gave this earth into the hand of the wicked. And what is he doing with it? He's being the devil. The devil that he was created to be the devil. So marvel not when and guess what? And we said that you're going to see greater things be revealed. We said that. Get ready for more things to be revealed. Okay? And it's infuriating to you because you don't know who the devil is. You got these old ass niggas. You know, the old boomers, the old bottles, you know, they're the older men, they have failed the younger generation. You know, they're settled on their leaves. They getting ready to get retired. Some of you are retired already. See, but the trick bag is coming because the MOTB system is about to get ready to be set up. And I say that to say this because as a man, you're supposed to be teaching and preaching. All right, if you have been given this knowledge, all right, when we speak about the so-called white man, these old niggas, their faces start frowning up. Why? Because he gave you a job for 30 years and a pension. But look at the earth now. You ain't gonna be able to run away now. Niggas thought that they was gonna go ahead and get their money and retire and go in a corner somewhere and live the rest. It ain't happening like that, Jack. The earth is getting ready to be fucked up. The scriptures say the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Jack. All right. So they already have the research. Okay. And it says right here, the CIA knew from 1951 that cancer was parasites. They already knew that. They knew this already. you are dealing with the devil. They can't give you certain, they can't, first and foremost, they're the devil. So why would they give you a cure, an actual cure? Why would they be a physician unto you? They're physicians of no value. They make more money by just basically putting radiation on you. So the scripture, like the scriptures say, the scriptures are all lining up, man. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. He can't be made straight. He was put on earth to take peace from the earth. He caused the cancer. He caused it with the chemicals in the food, what he's spraying in the air, what he's spraying on the food, all these microplastics. That's why these young people are getting cancer, turbo cancer. He putting it in the jabs. He gives you the cancer, and then his treatment is radiology, is radiation, chemotherapy. That's the devil, knowing he knows that cancer is just parasites. That's what's in that document from the CIA. Okay, you look at a lot of these top guys in these secret societies, these super filthy rich people. Okay, some of them they don't die from cancer. They just die of old age. Okay, or they just might, the Lord just might take them out with a stroke, and that's an instant. A lot of these elites, they don't die from cancer because they know what cancer is. Depending on what type of cancer it is. Now, if the Lord smite them with something, that's different. But you jakes, you got to wake the hell up, man. The Lord is revealing all this information to his people, and we're bringing this information out. You should not trust this man. You should not trust this man. Don't trust this man in that hospital. What I'm saying is, if you, of course, if you break your leg or something, you got to go get surgery. But to go to this man to get all these jabs and to let this man jab your children up you shouldn't do that, man. Because this man has studied the human body, and he knows. Okay, and this information is out, so there's no excuse for you to be ignorant anymore. There's too much information out here. Chat GPT, look it up. All these chemicals he putting, some of these foods, shit, you should, a lot of food. Some of the food, the chemicals, they shorten your attention span. Okay, shit. Being indoors all the time. You go from work, you're working inside of a building, then you go from inside of a building, and then you go home. And then if you go to the gym, you're still inside of a building. That's going to disrupt your hormones as well, because you're not getting out in the sun, in nature, like you did when you were younger. Okay, so this man, he's the devil. But the point is, for our people, the knowledge is coming out, man. So there's no reason for you to still be ignorant on who the devil is. All right, it's too much information coming out. Too much information. Too much. And this is why we call you the devil. Look, facts. Facts. All facts. The choice is yours. Shalom.